Hello guys, this is Lee the DVD Collector here. I haven't done a review for a long time now. My last review I did is from 2017, where I reviewed Mickey's Christmas Trilogy. Now, I'm choosing another movie that it's one of my all-time favorite films. I've seen this loads and loads of times, and this movie came out from 2007, and that is The Simpsons movie. And that's what I'm going to talk about it today on Lee's Movie Reviews. The Simpsons movie is a 2007 animated film, and it was released by 20th Century Fox, also known as 20th Century Studios at the moment. And it was directed by David Silverman, and it stars Dan Castellaneta, Julia Kavner, Nancy Cartwright, Yardley Smith, Hank Azaria, Harry Shearer, and Albert Brooks. And this is the film. It has been really good, and I'm going to talk about this movie. So let's get started, shall we? Warning, what you're about to hear, I'm going to be spoiling of this movie, but if you haven't seen this movie, go check this movie out, and then come back and see my opinions of this movie. But if you've seen this loads and loads of times, if a lot of people have seen it already, now's the time to see my opinions. So the basic plot of this film is that Springfield's lake is becoming more polluted and really dangerous. So the entire town decides to block it so they won't have any more waste going around to the lake. But Homer drops a big giant silo from the pig's things, whatever, and drops into the lake, and it makes it really toxic. The government decides to cover the whole Springfield town into a big, huge dome, and that makes the citizens of Springfield got really more angry and decides to team up and to attack Homer Simpson, because he's the one who causes the of this madness. So they decide to, all Simpsons family decides to go out from Springfield and decide to go live in Alaska. Meanwhile, the government decides to blow up Springfield, which leads Marge, Lisa, Bart, and Maggie to head back to Springfield, except for Homer, who's not going back to Springfield because after what the town did for him. So all the family except for Homer gone back to Springfield. Then after, when Homer sees the medicine woman and give her advice for him, and then he decides to go back to Springfield and save the entire city of Springfield. And because the entire Springfield got a massive digital bomb, which explodes the entire Springfield. And Homer takes the bomb, throws it up in the air, and then explodes it, and the whole dome smashes to pieces. And all the Springfield citizens are finally relieved. I thought the story was really, really good, but one thing I really great is that they turn it. It's a bit like you watching a Simpsons episode, but with 80 minutes. I want to talk about in different parts. I want to talk about Homer's plot. I'm going to talk about Lisa's plot, and I'm going to talk about Bart's plot as well. Now, first I'm going to talk about is Bart's plot. Now, Bart's plot of this movie is that he thinks Homer is a bad father, so he decides to. He thinks that Flanders is a better dad than Homer, which leaves Homer feels a bit emotional about it. And over Lisa's plot is that Lisa's trying to make a campaign to make sure that all the citizens of Springfield do not just stop throwing it into the lake, where she meets a boy named Colin, and Lisa's starting to quickly fall in love with him, and then over to Homer's plot. When Homer dares Bart to do a skateboard naked contest, and he decides to get after we go into the Krusty Burger, he spots a pig and he decides to take it home with him, and that's how the plot started with Homer's plot, and all the rest of him is just when he's not coming back to Springfield and he does come back to Springfield. And yeah, I think the story is really, really great. Even though it's a really great story, in my opinion, I know a lot of people did say different things about it as well. I think it was a great one. My favorite gag of all time of this of this movie. During the scene when Bart was skateboarding naked, when Bart actually flies around in a skateboard, and inside of the Krusty Burger, Flanders and his two sons, Rod and Todd Flanders, when Flanders said to the kids, "Now boys, don't forget to thank the Lord from his fanacle," and then when Bart went splat to the window, and Flanders got scared, he says, "Penis!" And then all the Flanders kids says, "What a wonderful, what a thank for the penis. Amen." This is a great joke. I love this joke so much. I love the one when Homer got on the wrecking ball and then he swings around and under control. I kind of like that as well. And yeah, this is a really good story, and I mean, I like the emotional story in this film. I like the emotional bit when Homer's trying to think about trying to save his family, and that's really emotional. And yeah, I mean, I thought the story was really good as well. Like the story. The animation of the Simpsons movie is really, really good. I mean, when I look for the animation, it's kind of similar to the TV series, but when you go onto like a movie, then the animation is really, really good. I mean, there was a lot of CG effects in this movie. Like, for example, there's a CGI scene they have to do like a sinkhole. I don't know how the animators did that. It takes forever to get like how to do like the sinkhole animated. It destroys the Simpsons house. I mean, I feel that is really good job for that, for the animators. I mean, it's really outstanding. But the rest of the animation in this movie, it is really good. I mean, it kind of reminds me of what I'm watching an animated TV series. But the animation is really perfect as well. And yeah, when we get to like the rest of the scenes, like for example, I love the when the medicine woman got into the epiphany in the Homer's head, the animation is really, really good. I love that sort of animation. And when it gets to the comedy, the animation is really, really funny sometimes with the comedy bits and added to it. I thought it was really great animation. Give a thumbs up for the animation. Really good stuff. The animators did a really good job on this. Really good stuff. Everyone knows the characters from the Simpsons from the TV show, or even the movies as well. Homer is a self-jerk-lated father. When after throughout the movie, he realizes that when he tries to save the family, he learns that he was trying to help for and trying to save Ty Springfield's family. Marge is a like a caring mother. Lisa is a self-environment. Bart is a troublemaker. Maggie. Yeah, it's just Maggie. And then all the rest of the characters, like from the screen, it's only had one cameo appearance in any of the films. Only had one line, and that's it. And the other villains I want to mention is Russ Cargill. Russ Cargill is an amazing character. One thing I like about his character is that he's kind of like a typical like government villain. I mean, I kind of like this kind of plots of how villains should look like in this movie. I mean, he's a really good character, in my opinion. He is a really good character. In the original development of this movie, Hank Scorpio was originally going to be the villain in the Simpsons movie, but until then, it was replaced with Russ Cargill. So yeah, and once again, he's voiced by Albert Brooks. You may know Albert Brooks. He did voice some appearances of the Simpsons TV show, but he also was the voice of Marlin from Finding Nemo and Finding Dory, who's also the voice of one of the eagle from The Secret Life of Pets. And yeah, I like Russ Cargill in this movie as well. I think the characters are really good in this movie. Yeah, characters is going to be another thumbs up as well. So, overall, The Simpsons movie is a really good movie. This is one of my all-time favorite films from 2007. The animation's great. The characters are really great and likable. The entire story is really good as well. The jokes are really great as well. Except I mentioned the jokes about the penis scene and the wrecking ball scene. I already mentioned those before. So yeah, The Simpsons movie is going to give a solid 10 out of 10. Great movie, great great movie. Really love this movie. Sometimes I'm gonna rewatch it again. Sometimes Simpsons movie is a great movie. If you love the TV series, if you love any like comedies or something like that, this is a good movie to watch. Really good movie. Love the Simpsons movie. Really good movie. And that's it for my third episode of my movie reviews. Join me next time on my I'm going to do my fourth movie review, and I'll see you next week. This is Lee DVD Collector, signing out.